Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another Schedule 1 tutorial, and today let's talk about how to cook up that good old M.E.T.H, baby. Woohoo! Listen, you gotta make more money. Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do, okay? How do you do this? Alright, very simple. It requires these two things, a chemistry station and a lab oven. Alright, I'm gonna take you through the whole process. So first, how do you get these two sets of equipment? Okay, this will be done by going to the warehouse and purchasing it right over here. The warehouse, you can see it's right below the motel room. How do you get access to the warehouse? Follow the main storyline. You will have to what's it called? Get 10K in earnings. You don't have to have it on you. You just have to do lifetime earnings in terms of selling for them to let you in. Once you get let in, talk to Oscar. He has a lot of machinery, and between those machinery, you will find a chemistry station and a lab oven. Purchase those two things. Now, in terms of ingredients, you need three ingredients. You need phosphorus, you need acid, and you need pseudo. So the phosphorus and the acid you can purchase from a couple of places. You can purchase it from Oscar, and also sometimes they do sell it in some stores. I think certain items are in different places, right? You're gonna have to do a little bit of shopping around, but you can purchase it from Oscar if I'm not mistaken. Let me go to my deliveries real quick, just so I don't give you the wrong information. Yeah, as you can see, he does sell both. Oscar right over here sells acid and phosphorus. A little bit more expensive, right? So once you have those two things, you're going to need someone who has pseudo. Who has pseudo? Go to your contacts. Go to Westville. This person right here in Westville, Shirley Watts. You need to get in contact with her. How do you do that? You get some customers that know her, like this guy, for example. That's how I got to know her. I sold to him. We became friendly. He told me about her. I went to her, and it's the same thing as the Albert guy. You know what I mean? You text her to start off with, and you know what I mean? You can get a dead drop, and right over here, you can get your pseudo. Okay? Now, once you got all the ingredients, what you're going to want to do is first, we're going to start the chemistry station, okay? So right over here, we just made one right here, but let's cook up another one, right? Every single time you cook up, it only goes one by one by one, okay? So we're going to begin. Put the pills in. We're going to put this in right over here. By the way, when it comes to these things where you need to pour them out, don't worry about spilling it because it doesn't matter, okay? It really doesn't matter. You're going to put this thing down. Put it in here, and it kind of tells you everything that you got to really do right above here. Put it back up. Now for this part, you want to keep it in the green until it hits 100, okay? It's one of those like little mini games where you got to like, you can press and hold it, but you want to keep the flame just above that. Don't go too above it. There you go. Very easy, very simple. Now it's cooking. There's your timer. Now once it's done cooking, you're going to get this right over here, the thing that we just picked up, okay? The liquid M.E.T.H. With that, you're going to go to your lab oven, okay? So first, what we're going to do is, we're going to, I'm going to collect this real quick, but I'm going to show you the collecting process as well because I have two ovens, right? So to cook this now, we're going to take this, the liquid that we got, we're going to place it right over here in the ingredients, begin, open the door, it pours it in for you, close the door, press cook, all right? Now, once this is done cooking, now let me show you the process of breaking it down. Now once it's done cooking, as you can see this one is done cooking, we're going to press collect. We're going to take our hammer, we're going to hit it 3 times. You got to kind of aim high. If you aim kind of low, it doesn't actually hit. You got to aim high, okay? 3 times. It doesn't matter where you put it. And you get 10 of them beautiful, beautiful crystals. There it is. And then in terms of selling them, you do it the same way as the bud. You just put them in a jar or a baggie, whichever you prefer. If you're at this stage, by the way, where you're making this and you're kind of like, you know, have a bigger station, all that, you shouldn't really even be messing with baggies, I'll be honest with you, unless you're trying to get new customers. But if you're trying to give it to your dealers, if you're trying to just transport it quickly, use jars. It just makes a lot more sense, okay? But that's it. Now you have it. Now you can give it to one of your dealers. As you can see, my dealers have it as well, right over here. And there you go. That's how you do it. Very easy, very simple. Again, you're going to have to do this a little bit later in the game. As you can see, I currently have the bungalow Just trying to do it in the sweatshop, you won't have enough space. Again, the machinery there's a lot of machinery, and obviously you're going to be growing, you know, bud as well. So I would suggest once you purchase the bungalow, by the way, you can purchase the bungalow right over here at this realtor's office. All right, and I think it's about 6,000 for it. And this bungalow has a lot of good stuff, but more importantly, it has a lot of space. As you can see, storage, got the cooking, and I even got the growing. You know what I mean? A lot of space and a lot of pretty much, this is where you should, start, cooking up. But I'll do it for me, and I'll see you in the next one.